What is stopping you from starting? You need to sit and really think and wonder why exactly you are procrastinating and why you are holding, why are you holding this off? You know in the back of your head that you need to be doing something, that you need to start now. But at the same time, something is holding you back. Something is making you procrastinate about starting, right? Whether that is, the fear of losing. You don't want to, lose. You don't want to fail. Or, you may not want to fail in front of other people. You may not want to become, known as the person that failed. You don't want to be embarrassed, right? And I understand all those points, right? But you need to understand that this stuff, it just takes one step. You just need to start. I mean, as simple as it sounds, you just need to start. Right? I have a friend, and he's trying to, figure it out. Like what he wants to start exactly. I keep on telling him that you just need to start. Because I asked him, I'm like, why haven't you started exactly yet? Like, why haven't you went like fucking balls deep, right? Why haven't you started just going crazy in this shit, right? And he says that he's trying to figure it out, right? He's trying to like set up a game plan for, whatever he's trying to do. But the thing about that is, when you try to set up a game plan, you try to wait for the perfect moment to start, that perfect moment's never going to happen. That perfect moment is never going to come to you, right? You need to start now, right? Starting now, yeah, it might be hard in the situation that you're in, but I promise you, bro, once down the line, you will appreciate that you started at that given moment. Because if not, you may never start. You may continue to procrastinate. You may continue to, have new things come into your life, where you 100% couldn't do anymore. You couldn't start if you choose to, if you had the option to, right? And I just need to. I'm just trying to help you understand that all it takes is just one step, dude. If you start learning whatever you're learning, from my instance, it was trading. If you just one day just decide, okay, this is fucking it, I'm gonna start locking in on this shit. And that was 10 months ago. I straight up started watching TJR trade, and I was in his boot camps. Started day one in his boot camp, and I remember it vividly. I went downstairs, went in the living room. I never go in the living room typically. It's like a separate living room, and there's like a huge ass table that we usually never use. And I went down there in the table, and then I got my notes. I got a notebook and I got a pen, and I just watched the video through like twice, and I just wrote down as many notes as I could. And then after that, I didn't even know, I didn't know what I was doing. I was so confused with the opening and closing of the candles and shit like that. I literally rewatched that first video so many times. I was so lost. But that's besides the point. But yeah, just taking that step, that initiative of beginning towards what you want to do, that's all that matters. And you will figure it out along the way. You don't need to know everything right now, because you're not going to know everything right now. You need to go through the shit that you need to go through, and over time you will learn, and you'll become more professional at whatever you're trying to do, right? And I've always asked myself, would I rather die a person that is, happy about my life, happy with what I did, with what I chose to do? Or would I rather go through my life, my entire life, regretting and wishing that I had taken initiative early in my life and started that thing right then and there? All right. I've always asked myself that, and that's helped me really to zoom out and understand the perspective of time and how much time we have on this earth. Right? We don't have very long, and if we don't capitalize on certain things, that we want to do, but we're too scared to start, I mean, you're wasting time, and you're missing out on life, dude. This is what life's all about, right? And not many people even get to this point, right? People live, consumer-based lives. All they do is consume. They never create. They never experience, the way you're supposed to live life. And it's sad. And it's set up to be like that. And it's fucking sad. But for people that know like that's how it works, and they're still choosing, you know, to procrastinate and to not start because they're waiting for that perfect time, you just need to start, dude. You just need to fucking start, because you just never know how long you have on this earth. You can die tomorrow. I can die right now. I can die of a heart attack right now. I have no clue what God's got in store for me. Right? So always keep that in the back of your mind. You know, when you're thinking about, oh, should I start? Like, I'm too scared. I'm too scared to, you know, embarrass myself if I do fail in front of everyone. Right? So the next point is that, you know, you will never know if you never try. You'll have no clue, right? You'll have no clue where you could be in life if you don't even try, right? People say all the time, you know, you tell them to do something, you tell them to start something, and they're like, well, dude, I can't do that. You know, I could never do that. Like, I'm not the type of person that would ever, like, end up being able to do that, right? But how did they know? How do you know? You have no clue. You have no fucking clue, because you've never tried. If you try consistently, day in, day out, years and years, and then you fail, you end up failing after years, like, of hard-ass work. Okay, that's understandable. But if you really give this, especially trading, time, and you dedicate yourself, your life, into trading, day in and day out, hours and hours of study and back testing, forward testing, it will eventually pay off, right? That first step, that first initiative, you know, you'll be so thankful that you took it, right? And just because you tried, just because you took that first initiative in trying, you are now printing fucking money, right? So y'all need to also understand that, you know, losing, it's part of the game, right? When you look at traders, bro, traders, when you trade, you are pretty much a professional loser. Right? I've heard this when I first started trading, and it helped me understand that it's okay to lose. Right? This shit, like, again, 98% of traders fail. Right? Statistics show that I think 95 or 98% of traders, people that try to trade, fail. Right? And that's not to scare you, but it is 100% possible, because everyone looks at these statistics and they say, like, oh, I shouldn't even try. Again, how do you know if you never try? Right? And that was my mindset from the fucking beginning, because my parents, they would tell me when I started these prop firms months ago, they'd say, Bryson, people, I mean, like, it says on the site specifically that Top Step X, this prop firm, they target new traders. They don't want you to pass these accounts, right? They have a 95% fail rate, okay? And I tell them, I'm like, Mom, Dad, it is a statistic. That is just a number. You're not going to tell me that a number is going to stop me from achieving my goals, my dreams. It's not, right? So, yeah, you need to understand that losing is part of the game. Right? We are professional losers. To be a professional trader, you need to be a professional loser. Losing day in, day out for months and months and months at a time. Right? And being able to withstand that is what makes you a trader and profitable trader. Right? But being able to go through, you know, all that and come out to be profitable, that is a perfect example of why you need to lose to win. Right? You can't, I think there's a quote that says, you can't win unless you learn how to lose. It's as simple as that. You know, you don't really learn that much from winning trades. I don't really learn that much from winning trades. I know that I did that shit right. I knew that I followed my rules, followed my model, you know, that winning trade, and I did well. Good stuff, right? But losing trades, I learned from those trades. When you lose, you learn, right? If you lose and you don't learn, you're not going anywhere. You're standing still. You're degressing. You're not making any progress at all. You need to learn from every single loss, and that's only going to build you higher and higher and higher until you are literally printing bread, right? So I hope you all enjoyed today's video. You know, found some, I guess, inspiration from it for y'all to fucking take a step forward and try, and really try. Put time into it. Put hours into whatever you're trying to do, and actually fucking try. And I promise you, if you give this shit your life, a month, 2 months into it, you'll realize, like, damn, he was right. This is sucking right now, but I realize, you know, my capabilities in this, and then it's only up from there. All right. So I hope y'all enjoyed today's video, found something helpful from it. If y'all want to join in, you know, I made a new Discord. It's called Creed. It's just a bunch of trading shit in there. We got a good, solid trading community I'm trying to build. We got a bunch of chill people in there right now. Send my analysis out, and you know, I go over trades and shit like that, reviews, and I post my fucking my P&Ls pretty much every single day, unless like everyone knows that to not trade that day, right? Just to be as, you know, what is it called? I'm trying to be as apparent as I possibly can and really show you how it is climbing to profitability as a beginner, as a not beginner, but an intermediate trader 10 months in. I know my model, I know where price is typically going, and you know, I'm just slowly figuring out small little things in my model. So if y'all want to join up in there, that'll be in there. We also have a bunch of Notion templates that I've spent hours working on, and I'm only making more, talking about psychology, technicals, ICT shit. So if y'all want to join up in there, that'll be in the description. And you know, be your best self today so you can be a better man tomorrow. Peace out, boys.